Alrighty then, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 597, Outreach. Look at him laying out there. And that blanket, that mink blanket, by the way, smells like dog times 100. It's, smelly. Alright, outreach. How much do you do? How much outreach to other authors do you do? This is, if you're choosing this as a profession, being an author, then you'll work with other authors. It's like this club that you've joined. And how do you do your outreach? How do you work with other authors? And by working with them, I mean something as simple as jumping on a sprint with them, or discussing a plot point, or just reading a book and enjoying it. Don't look for ways to criticize a book. That's not a way to get in good graces. You can say something as simple as, here's what I really liked about that book, and leave it at that. Do not create drama where there's no need for any, and there's never any need for any. And then it becomes part of your brand, because now you've associated yourself with these other authors who are your peers. These are people who write in your genre, who have their readers are your readers, and even if you've not published yet, it's still, this is the group of your like-minded individuals, authors just like you. Who are your peers? That's what you have to look at, and that's thanks to groups like 20 Books to 50K, SPF, and others around the internet. You'll find those folks who are doing what you want to do, or you're doing what they want to do. You say things that might impact them. They're saying things that might impact you. You're all moving forward in the same direction. Maybe they're moving faster because they're writing full time and you have a day job. It's okay. It's still one peer group. I'm working on this book. Here's the story. Here's the plot. Here's a character trait that I'm trying to leverage into making this story more interesting. Leverage into a side plot. Those are great conversations to have with your peers. So why aren't you? Outreach. Get introduced to people, networking, conferences like 20 Books to 50K, 20 Books Vegas, just online groups, and associate. One of the most important things you can do is be likable. Help where you can help. Even if it's just like, hey, I thought this might make a good tagline for your book because that's what drew me in if you read something, as opposed to looking for ways to critique. Don't do that. Nobody wants unsolicited advice, and that is a pitfall. It makes you unlikable when you're trying to be likable. You establish those fruitful relationships without the quid pro quo, without that, hey, I'm doing this for you now. Maybe you can do something for me later. They don't know you from Adam. I don't know why everybody wants to know Adam, but everybody does. Anyway, they don't know you from Adam. What's it mean to have a conversation with somebody you may look up to, by somebody who's been established for a long time? What does that mean? It's a group of authors. There's not that many of us, even though people say, oh, there's a billion authors out there. People writing right now, there's not that many. You see that in Vegas. Hey, most people know each other, and that's the exclusive club that you're joining by being an author. By writing every day, by talking about writing, by publishing, by moving forward with your career, by writing year over year, being in the industry. So outreach. Look for ways to network without necessarily networking. No person is an island. You don't want to be a rock. You want to be likable, part of the club, without being drama nitpicky. None of that. What I'm talking about is the professionalism of being a professional author. What did those people look like? How are they your peers? Hey, I write urban fantasy. You write urban fantasy. Oh, hey, we both like these kinds of characters. We both like this movie. Great. Have a great conversation about what's compelling about that movie, to then work that into your stories to make sure your stories are compelling. This is the peer group you can join, and the sky is the limit, because authors are authors. Especially once you're published, you can point to, hey, I have some books out there too. Brings you into the fold. All right. Hopefully that helps. Outreach. Think about it. Think about ways to talk to other authors in your genre. in your sphere and have fun while being a professional. Peace, fellow humans.